Superstars, and John O'Keefe was supposed to compete this year, and I know you've been putting in a lot of work. What happened?
Well, Jimmy, I've had a problem with a tendon injury behind my knee for a couple of months, and I did a lot of damage in the Munster final this year, and I tried to get it back in time, but there was no way that I could make it really. Although I was able to do an amount of swimming and cycling and rowing, but when I started to run, that's when it used to catch me.
I'll tell you something, I know you're missing it because you've been around at every single event and around the fellas, and you miss it, don't you?
I do, Jimmy. I like this type of thing, the different disciplines involved, and it suits me, but I'm enjoying it, particularly this year now, seeing that the competitors are so good, the standard is so high, and I'm particularly looking forward to the final now. I think it's going to be a real cruncher, right to the end, I'd say.
Who'll win Superstars 84?
Well, initially I thought that it would be between Brendan Curtin and Jerry Loftus, obviously, but I think they're going to be in it right to the end. But now Alan Bates has picked up 10 points in swimming. Who knows, really? But I think the important thing is that it's going to be close to the end. That's my feeling.
We're back to Denny Street in Tralee for the 100 metres, and 7 of the 9 competitors will go on this. Only Bates and Burns are absent. This is Brendan Curtin. He has a great record, 3 first, a second and a third in Superstars. George O'Connor can shift a bit as well. The Garda Síochána in the background doing a bit of work for us. Our thanks to them for their help here in Tralee. Jack O'Shea has great home support. Beside him is Colm O'Rourke. He won his heat. He's a flyer at 100 metres. Tommy Hickey, the basketball player from Sligo. Don't know if he's expecting the big points, but this man certainly is. Brendan Moran, Munster Sprint champion 1978. Could we say it's a battle between Moran and Curtin? Jerry Loftus not great in the sprint, but he'll be in there competitive as ever. Can it be as straightforward as Curtin v Moran? What about Colm O'Rourke? Can he retain his form from the heat? We shall see. Great start by O'Rourke. He had a flyer there, Colm O'Rourke, but Curtin at this stage is taking it up and taking it out. Brendan Curtin in the lead from Colm O'Rourke. Brendan Moran is third. The big three are there, and Curtin wins it. Curtin is the winner, O'Rourke is second, and Brendan Moran has to be satisfied with third place. Marvellous run by Curtin, keeps up that super record he has in 100 metres Superstars racing. Confirmation that he gets the 10 points. Colm O'Rourke the 7, Moran the 4, O'Shea the 2, and a dead heat between Loftus and O'Connor. Now 3 events gone, 3 different leaders, and Loftus, the champion, has dropped to 4th place. Brendan, you were under pressure because there was some good talent in the 100 metres.
Yes, indeed. Until about halfway, I thought I was in a bit of trouble, but then I managed to relax, and I think that's the secret in the last 50 metres, so relax as much as possible and ease ahead.
Because Brendan Moran is a Munster champion. He has a 10-9 to his credit.
That's right. I won't tell you what I have to my credit, but it's not anything like 10-9, I can tell you.
Yeah. I asked you this before, in fact, but I wonder what you think of running on actual street surfaces.
I've done a little training at home. I do a little downhill running, so I'm fairly used to it. It's not too bad. I wouldn't like to do it consistently. I think it'd be a bit sore on the tendons, but it was quite pleasant. I enjoyed it.
Hey, well, 3 events gone. You're in the lead. Would you back yourself now to win it?
At 4-1, maybe.
Well, we stay in Denny Street. I doubt if we get 4-1 Brendan Curtin. We have Jack O'Shea now attempting 90 kilograms. He's been successfully through 80 and 85. But I'm afraid not this time, and the ever-popular Smiling Jacko bows out of the weightlifting, but he has a point from there. 1 point. By the way, as Kerry manager, Mick O'Dwyer is one more time our commissioner on Superstars. As we look at Alan Bates, the kayak canoeist, he's been through 90. This is 95, 209.25 pounds. But for Alan, it's a no-no on that. But he was through 90, so that's better than Jack O'Shea, and it's 2 points for Alan Bates. And here's a man who has a great record in Superstars weightlifting. In fact, only 1 defeat between heats and finals ever for Brendan Curtin, and that was to Sean Egan's record last year. Brendan Curtin then at 100 kilograms, 220.25 pounds, with relatively little trouble. Declan Burns, usually capable of around 95-100. We shall see. That's 100, but for Declan, no this time. But it's good enough to get him into the points on the 4-point mark. And now there are two.
100 kilos.
Tommy Hickey, 100 on the bar. Christy Switzer is our referee here for this, the Irish and Munster weightlifting champion. Yes, Christy, saying it's a good lift. This is the biggest lift, of course, in our superstars, irrespective of body weight. So that's a successful 100 for Curtin and for Hickey. Here's Curtin at 105, 16.5 stones. That's good, and even as he was raising it, Tommy Hickey said no more. He's out happy with 7 points. So Brendan Curtin with the 10, and Tommy Hickey indeed takes the 7. Declan Burns the 4, and there you are. Brendan Curtin has increased his lead to 12 points on his nearest challenger. After the break, it's basketball from Denny Street in Tralee. Join us then. As you rejoin us, Brendan Curtin has already gone into basketball. 47-36 is time. We had a penalty to pick up, and we're with Declan Burns. 3 baskets gone when you joined us. And Declan stops the clock at 40.99. That's the lead. I wonder for how long, because the next man up will be international player Tommy Hickey from the Sligo All-Stars. Was expected, was very hot favourite to win in his heat programme, but was just ousted there. He had one little hiccup in his run then. So the pressure's really on Tommy here, and you've got to feel for him in a specialist event like this. But he's going extremely well. Remember, of course, the rules of this. It's 5 baskets in the fastest possible time. Shawnee Burris from the John Mitchell's Club is one of the officials on basketball. And the carpet belongs to Gleneagle Killarney, a club with which Tommy Hickey will be very familiar indeed. And that's a great time for him. Let's check it. 36.54, 36.54, and the lead for Hickey. Alan Bates. It's been very competitive, and were you to talk about somebody to do well in superstars, not just this year, but in future years, here surely is the man. It's a well-rounded talent in just about every facet of superstars. Alan Bates. And what a boost his performance will be to other diabetics around the country, because Alan is a diabetic. .29.25 for Alan Bates. As we look at Jerry Loftus, and he's like a man on a taut rope. He really is always ready to go. And there's not a half an ounce of surplus flesh on this man. He really is like a whippet. A great start in defence of a Superstars title with a win in the rowing boat in Fenit Harbour. And he's going to give this a bit of a try as well, notwithstanding the fact that he's up against an international basketballer in Tommy Hickey. He's flying. He's very quick, but not quite as quick as Hickey, but close. 37.12. Hickey was 36.54.
Mexico.
Good going by Jerry Loftus, pushing him into second place.
Go.
Brendan Moran and Colin O'Rourke earlier on went as well. Moran picked up 42.94, Colin O'Rourke 42.85. So Jack O'Shea is the one who's in here to try and get in the big points, which at the moment are being held by Hickey and Loftus. got to be one of the most respected and popular men in any branch of Irish sport, Jack O'Shea. Would love another couple of points on his personal tally in this Superstars final. Looks as though he'll get them here in the basketball. That's a good time, comfortably under the 40. Official time presently, 38.89. 38.89 for Jack O'Shea, and he goes into third place with just one competitor left. So, as George O'Connor comes to the bollards, it's Hickey leading from Loftus, leading from O'Shea. Alan Bates is lying at the moment in fourth place on 39.25. So George O'Connor has got to be quick to get in the big points. He looks to be very quick. The little hold-ups he's having are in the actual act of shooting, because right down the mat he is quick. See, that sort of example. On the hoop they are not going in, but his dribbling is good and his pace is good. But his overall time won't be good enough to separate the big boys, so a point for George O'Connor. There's the 5 points gatherers. Tommy Hickey the winner. Well done, Tommy, despite the pressure. Jerry Loftus in second place. We'll have a look at how it looks overall right now, and Tommy Hickey has closed the gap to 2 points. Jerry Loftus, the champion, goes into third position. At the gym tests, with competition staying in Denny Street in Tralee, usual rules, combined total of chins and squats. Alan Bates on the bar.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Just a reminder of the records that exist in this particular event. The world record for chins is held by Declan Burns, 63. Incredible, but 63. And the record in squats is 103. Jerry Loftus, and Loftus also holds the combined total of 162. So the performances really of Burns and Loftus have more or less snuffed out everybody else. But this man Bates is performing splendidly here to get the final off to a great start of the gym test in Denny Street.